The weight of tradition, a history of silence. For generations, men have been confined by a rigid definition of masculinity. This narrow perspective has often silenced conversations about male sexuality. Talking openly about desires, fears, and experiences was taboo. This silence has created a legacy of shame and misunderstanding. It's time to break free from these outdated norms. Let's start talking openly and honestly about male sexuality. This historical context is crucial. We must understand where these harmful ideas originated. By acknowledging the past, we can better dismantle the structures that continue to limit men today. It's a call to action, a recognition that change is necessary. The time for silence is over. The era of open dialogue has begun. Boys don't cry. Boys perform. Social pressure and male sexuality. From a young age, boys are bombarded with messages about what it means to be a man. Be strong. Don't show weakness. Be the provider. These social expectations can be incredibly harmful. They limit a young man's ability to explore his emotions and, in turn, his sexuality. These early experiences lay the foundation for how men perceive and interact with their sexuality. When vulnerability is equated with weakness, it becomes a challenge to embrace the full spectrum of human emotions. This emotional suppression can lead to difficulties in forming intimate connections and understanding one's own desires. Breaking down the myth, revealing the truth about masculinity. Many of the beliefs surrounding masculinity are simply false. Real men are not emotionless beings driven solely by physical desire. This stereotypical image is not only inaccurate, but also incredibly harmful. It creates unrealistic expectations and prevents men from accepting the complexities of their own sexuality. True strength lies in vulnerability, in the courage to be honest with oneself and with others. Embracing one's sexuality requires self-acceptance and a willingness to challenge these deeply ingrained social norms. It's about reclaiming your narrative and defining masculinity on your own terms. The freedom to explore. Embracing your authentic sexual self. Exploring your sexuality is a journey of self-discovery. It's about understanding your desires, boundaries, and what brings you pleasure. This exploration is deeply personal and should be free from shame or judgment. When men feel empowered to explore their sexuality openly and honestly, it leads to more fulfilling and authentic relationships. Open communication with your partner is essential. By creating a safe space for dialogue, you can build trust and intimacy. Remember, sexuality is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself and embrace the freedom to explore. A journey of self-discovery. Men, user manual. Navigating the complexities of sexuality can be challenging. That's why I wrote Men, User Manual, to provide men with a guide to understanding their own sexuality and embracing their true selves. This book is more than just a manual. It's a conversation starter, a tool for self-discovery, and a celebration of male sexuality in all its forms. It's time to break free from the chains of the past and step into a future where men can embrace their sexuality freely and without shame. Your journey begins now.